GameStop to the moon, and it crashed. Well, it didn't last as long as I thought it was going to, but the impact of the GameStop rally slash meme rally slash Wall Street bet surgence, it certainly has left an impact on our society. And while I still think that it's going to impact our financial system and our financial institutions and the way that we invest our money as a society, we can see positive stories coming out of this subreddit and how positivity can come about through trends like this. There was a college student who used GameStop stock earnings to buy video game consoles for Children's Hospital in Minnesota. This was reported by ABC News through CNN. In Minneapolis, Minnesota, after making thousands off GameStop stock last week, a 20-year-old college student used his newfound riches to pay it forward to a local children's hospital. It's just a very good vibe story that we need in 2021 and beyond. You see the difference between these Wall Street hedge funds making money, billions of dollars, and these people on their subreddit, on Wall Street Bets subreddit, making thousands. Some guys even made hundreds of thousands of dollars. The difference is that they want to reinvest that newfound wealth back into their own community or use that money as a third stimulus check that they never got. Their government not looking out for them. They're wanting to use their newfound wealth for positivity and not to buy their third yacht and their fifth mansion. Most of these people just want to get by. And even in some cases like Hunter Khan, to make people feel better, some good vibes in what has been a terrible 12-month period. Hunter Khan, a mechanical engineering student at Cornell University, donated multiple Nintendo Switch consoles and games to the Children's Minnesota Hospital in Minneapolis after cashing out almost $30,000 in GameStop stock last Wednesday, he told CNN. Khan, who lives in Stillwater, Minnesota, said he participated in purchasing GameStop stock to join the movement to prove the big boys on Wall Street wrong. But he said donating a portion of his new fortune toward helping kids at the hospital felt better than waking up to any monetary gain. Currency is a flow of energy. It's not just money to spend on things that don't really matter, don't impact your life in any way. It can be used as a positive thing for other people's lives. So he's using this money as a currency for positive change, not just buying a yacht or buying a new home. He's buying happiness for these children, which is an amazing thing. He goes on to say, as a beneficiary of the recent events on Wall Street, I think it is important that myself and others pay forward our good fortune, Khan wrote in an Instagram post. These events have highlighted a lot of corruption, and with this transfer of power, it is important that we don't become men in suits ourselves. Practice what you preach. Lead by example. I'm sure that many people have seen the story and want to pay it forward themselves. Be the change you want to see in the world. Khan's donations are valued at more than $2,000, Children's Minnesota Hospital said. That was probably a very high percentage of his overall wealth. So good for him. Jennifer Soderholm, president of Children's Minnesota Foundation, said, "We're so grateful for this generous donation that will help bring kids joy, especially during these challenging times. It's inspiring to see young people in our community choosing to give back and pay it forward." His donations include 6 Nintendo Switch Lites, 2 Nintendo Switches, multiple games and eShop gift cards, and screen protectors and cases for the Switches. The hospital said patients are already using the donations. There's no group of people more deserving of receiving a bunch of video games than some kids going through a hard time, Khan told CNN. After Khan shared a photo of his donation on the Reddit page Wall Street Bets, many in the online day trading community praised him. He garnered more than 179,000 upvotes on his post. One user lauded his actions, calling him the real Robin Hood. And this is what the real Robin Hood would do. Not the fake Robinhood app that just takes people's money then gives it to the hedge funds to make interest on the money that people are putting in. They're getting money from the fake Robinhood and donating it to children's hospitals and people that are in suffering right now. This is not just about accumulating wealth, putting it in your bank, and not letting anyone else have any positivity from your monetary gain. It is the direct opposite of that. He goes on to say, if we're criticizing these people on Wall Street and moving the money from one side to the other side, it would be meaningless if we behave exactly like these people that we were criticizing. Amen to that. He's still holding on to his original 50 shares that he bought at $30 and said he plans to use the rest of his earnings toward paying off his college tuition. Well, unfortunately, that has been where the stock has gone to, around $30 to $40, $50. So hopefully he cashed out before then and is using that money like he has been doing. Like I said in a previous video, GameStop is just the beginning of this financial revolution. The people on Wall Street bets, the people that are organized are going to move on to the next stock and are going to try to gain monetary value elsewhere. GameStop is just the beginning of this revolution. I've actually joined a Discord where there was only 7,000 people that are interested in investing in the stock market, and that group has grown to over 20,000. So that is another positive thing that can be gained from this trend. People that are not or were not interested in the stock exchange or the stock market and investing are now getting interested because of this GameStop phenomenon. They're interested in diversifying their financial gains, their income, and that's a good thing. We don't want to just be restricted to gaining money through their 9-to-5 jobs. Invest in real estate, invest in the stock market, in equity that you have researched yourself. I'm not a financial advisor, but I will say these trends are good for short monetary value. You want to do your own research into long-term investments yourself. Research companies that are displaying beliefs that you find fits your values, that you find will gain momentum, that will gain more money than just leaving your money in a bank that gets 1% to 2% interest a year. You can make so much more money in the stock market if you do your own research and are smart about it. Don't put all your money in these trendy stocks. Because like I said, this was written 4 or 5 days ago when the stock was at $300 and now it's at $50. That shows you how volatile it is. And people are learning that the hard way. It is a lesson for us all that is needed. If more people get into the stock market and realize mistakes that were made, that only increases the intelligence that we'll have around equity and stock. Once again, thank you, Hunter. The whole world is thanking you for looking out for someone besides yourself during this Wall Street bets era. Thank you for putting your finances and currency to good use instead of just buying meaningless things that you think will make you happy. Make other people happy, including yourself. I'm sure he felt really good about this, and he should continue being the change he wants to see in the world. And that is it for today's video. I just thought I would post a quick good vibe story because Lord knows we need more good stories, good vibe stories in 2021 and beyond. If you want to support me on this journey I am taking, please hit that like button and subscribe. I plan on making videos 3 to 4 times a week. Some of it will be like this, good news, positive stories, and other newsworthy stuff that's not really covered by the mainstream media. Do you like posters? Do you like t-shirts? Well, I have the website for you. I have opened a Teespring store, which I have put some merchandise, spiritual, enlightening posters, t-shirts like that. I'm getting into graphic design. I like it. Hopefully you guys enjoy it as well. If you want to support me and buy some of my merchandise, which I think looks pretty good, the URL is teespring.com/stores/sensei-productions-merch. I will be posting a link in the description below. Thank you for watching. You are appreciated. I hope you have a great rest of your day and an amazing year in 2021. Namaste.